What should you do if your vehicle starts to skid on a wet road? A. Accelerate to regain control. B. Brake hard immediately. C. Steer in the direction of the skid. D. Steer in the opposite direction of the skid. Answer: C. Steering in the direction of the skid helps align the wheels with the motion of the vehicle, making it easier to regain control. Braking hard or accelerating can worsen the skid and cause further loss of control. What is the penalty for using a mobile phone while driving in Dubai? A. AED 504 black points. B. AED 804 black points. C. AED 1006 black points. D. AED 1206 black points. Answer: C. Using a mobile phone while driving is a serious distraction. In Dubai, it carries a fine of AED 1006 black points as per RTA regulations to deter unsafe driving behaviors. When approaching a school bus that has stopped with flashing lights, you must: A. Pass slowly. B. Stop until the bus moves. C. Overtake from the left only. D. Honk and proceed cautiously. Answer: B. You must stop completely when a school bus has flashing red lights, regardless of your direction of travel. This ensures the safety of children getting on or off the bus. In foggy conditions, which lights should you use? A. High beam headlights. B. Hazard lights only. C. Low beam headlights and fog lights. D. No lights at all. Answer: C. Low beam headlights and fog lights help you see and be seen without reflecting back and causing glare, which can occur with high beams in fog. If a tire blows out while driving, you should first: A. Brake hard. B. Steer sharply. C. Grip the steering wheel firmly and ease off the accelerator. D. Turn on hazard lights and stop immediately. Answer: C. A sudden tire blowout can cause the vehicle to veer. By firmly holding the steering wheel and easing off the accelerator, you can gradually bring the vehicle under control and stop safely. What is the maximum speed limit on a Dubai highway unless otherwise posted? A. 100 km per hour. B. 110 km per hour. C. 120 km per hour. D. 140 km per hour. Answer: C. The default maximum speed limit on most Dubai highways is 120 km per hour, unless signposted differently. Exceeding this speed can lead to hefty fines and black points. If you miss your highway exit, you should: A. Reverse on the highway. B. Make a U-turn at the next gap. C. Continue to the next exit. D. Stop on the shoulder and turn back. Answer: C. Reversing or U-turns on highways are illegal and dangerous. The correct action is to continue to the next exit, then reroute safely. What is the legal blood alcohol concentration (BAC) limit for drivers in the UAE? A. 0.08%. B. 0.05%. C. 0%. D. 0.01%. Answer: C. The UAE has zero tolerance for alcohol when driving. Any detectable level of alcohol in a driver's system is illegal and can result in arrest, license suspension, and court penalties. How often must vehicle registration be renewed in Dubai for private vehicles? A. Every 3 months. B. Every 6 months. C. Every 12 months. D. Every 24 months. Answer: C. All private vehicles must be registered annually with the RTA. Timely renewal ensures the vehicle remains roadworthy and legally compliant. What does a red traffic light mean? A. Caution. B. Prepare to stop. C. Stop completely. D. Yield only. Answer: C. A red light means you must come to a complete stop. Proceeding through a red light can lead to accidents and heavy penalties. What should you do if an emergency vehicle approaches with flashing lights and siren? A. Continue driving normally. B. Speed up to stay ahead. C. Move to the right and stop. D. Move to the left and stop. Answer: C. You must move to the right-hand side of the road and stop to give way to emergency vehicles. This is essential to avoid delaying emergency response and is strictly enforced in Dubai. What is tailgating? A. Driving slowly in the fast lane. B. Driving too close to the vehicle ahead. C. Changing lanes without signaling. D. Reversing without checking. Answer: B. Tailgating is following another vehicle too closely. It is a dangerous behavior that increases the risk of rear-end collisions, especially in sudden braking situations. Dubai traffic laws impose penalties for tailgating. How can you reduce fuel consumption? A. Drive with low tire pressure. B. Accelerate rapidly. C. Drive at a constant speed. D. Keep the engine running while parked. Answer: C. Driving at a steady, constant speed helps conserve fuel and reduces emissions. Rapid acceleration, underinflated tires, and engine idling increase fuel usage and environmental impact. When should you use your hazard lights? A. While waiting at traffic signals. B. When driving through heavy traffic. C. During normal rain driving. D. When your vehicle is stopped and causing an obstruction. Answer: D. Hazard lights are used when your vehicle is stopped in a potentially dangerous location to warn other road users. Using them while moving is not permitted except in foggy conditions or emergencies. What is hydroplaning? A. Driving with worn tires. B. Driving with low fuel. C. Losing traction on a wet surface. D. Driving with a flat tire. Answer: C. Hydroplaning occurs when a layer of water builds between the tires and the road, causing loss of traction. It leads to loss of steering and braking control, making driving extremely dangerous. What should you do before changing lanes? A. Check mirrors and blind spots. B. Flash your lights. C. Honk the horn. D. Speed up suddenly. Answer: A. Always check mirrors and blind spots before changing lanes to avoid collisions. Signaling alone is not enough. Blind spots may hide vehicles not visible in mirrors. When driving near large trucks, you should: A. Stay in their blind spots. B. Cut in front to pass quickly. C. Avoid tailgating and stay visible. D. Drive very close to safe space. Answer: C. Large trucks have bigger blind spots and take longer to stop. Staying visible and avoiding tailgating reduces your risk of being in a serious accident. If a pedestrian is crossing the road at an unmarked location, you should: A. Honk and drive through. B. Stop and let them cross. C. Flash lights to warn. D. Ignore and proceed. Answer: B. Pedestrian safety is a top priority. You must yield to pedestrians, even at unmarked crossings. Failing to do so can lead to fines and endanger lives. What is the correct following distance on dry roads? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 5 seconds. Answer: C. A 3-second following distance provides adequate time to react and stop safely if the vehicle ahead suddenly brakes. On wet or slippery roads, the gap should be increased. When is overtaking from the right allowed in Dubai? A. On roundabouts. B. When the left lane is blocked. C. Never. D. In the fast lane. Answer: B. Overtaking from the right is allowed only when the vehicle ahead is turning left or the left lane is blocked. In general, overtaking should be from the left to maintain traffic order and safety. Which lane should you use on a multi-lane road if you are driving slowly? A. Right lane. B. Center lane. C. Left lane. D. Fast lane. Answer: A. The right lane is intended for slower moving vehicles. The leftmost lane is for overtaking and faster traffic. Staying in the proper lane prevents road congestion and accidents. When approaching a roundabout, you should A. Stop even if it's clear. B. Enter without slowing. C. Yield to traffic from the left. D. Yield to traffic from the right. Answer: C. In Dubai, traffic inside the roundabout has priority, and vehicles approaching must yield to the left. Enter only when the roundabout is clear to avoid collisions. What is the use of a yellow box junction? A. To speed up traffic. B. To allow vehicles to stop inside. C. For emergency parking. D. To prevent congestion at intersections. Answer: D. Yellow box junctions are designed to keep intersections clear. You should not enter unless your exit is clear, even if the light is green, to avoid blocking traffic. If your brakes fail while driving, you should first A. Turn off the ignition. B. Shift to neutral. C. Pump the brakes. D. Use the horn repeatedly. Answer: C. Pumping the brakes can help build pressure in case of hydraulic failure. Downshifting and using the handbrake gradually can also help stop the car if braking is lost. What does a flashing umber traffic light mean? A. Stop and wait for green. B. Proceed with caution. C. Pedestrian crossing only. D. Turn right only. Answer: B. A flashing umber light indicates that you may proceed, but with caution. Check surroundings and give priority if needed. It's commonly used at non-peak times or temporary signals. What does a double white line in the middle of the road mean? A. Overtaking is allowed. B. Parking is allowed. C. No crossing or overtaking. D. Only for heavy vehicles. Answer: C. Double solid white lines mean you must not cross or overtake. They are used to separate traffic where it is unsafe to change lanes, such as on curves or hills. When should headlights be turned on? A. Only at night. B. When visibility is below 100 meters. C. During daylight only. D. Only in tunnels. Answer: B. Headlights must be turned on when visibility is poor, such as during fog, dust storms, or heavy rain. This ensures you can see and be seen by other road users. How do you signal a left turn at a roundabout? A. Use hazard lights. B. Signal left and stay in the left lane. C. Signal right and move to right lane. D. Don't signal at all. Answer: B. For a left turn at a roundabout, signal left and stay in the leftmost lane, yielding to vehicles inside the roundabout. Proper signaling is key to preventing confusion and collisions. What does a broken yellow line mean? A. Do not overtake. B. Parking allowed. C. Overtaking permitted with caution. D. One-way traffic only. Answer: C. A broken yellow line indicates that overtaking is allowed, but only if it's safe to do so. Drivers must assess road visibility and oncoming traffic before overtaking. When entering a highway, you should A. Match the speed of highway traffic. B. Enter at low speed. C. Stop at the end of the ramp. D. Honk to alert drivers. Answer: A. Accelerating to match the speed of vehicles on the highway ensures a smooth merge. Entering too slowly may cause disruptions or accidents. What does a red triangle with an exclamation mark on your dashboard usually indicate? A. Oil level is full. B. Fuel tank is empty. C. A general warning or fault. D. Headlights are on. Answer: C. A red triangle with an exclamation mark typically indicates a general system warning or serious fault. It requires immediate attention. Ignoring it could lead to mechanical failure or safety issues. What is the penalty for driving a vehicle without insurance in Dubai? A. AED 1000 and vehicle impoundment. B. AED 200. C. Warning only. D. License suspension for 1 week. Answer A. Driving without valid insurance is illegal and poses risk to all road users. The RTA imposes a fine of AED 1000, confiscates the vehicle for 7 days, and adds 4 black points to the driver's record. When should you avoid using your horn in Dubai? A. To warn others at intersections. B. In residential zones at night. C. While overtaking. D. In parking areas. Answer B. In residential areas during nighttime hours, using the horn is strictly discouraged and can result in fines for noise disturbance. Horns should only be used to avoid danger or warn others on the road. In which situation are you allowed to drive on the hard shoulder? A. To avoid traffic. B. To overtake slow drivers. C. To stop and answer a phone call. D. During emergencies only. Answer D. The hard shoulder is reserved for emergency stops such as breakdowns or medical situations. Driving on it for any other reason is dangerous and illegal in Dubai. When should a driver dim high beam headlights? A. When there are no vehicles ahead. B. When following another vehicle closely. C. On highways. D. Only during rain. Answer B. You must dim high beams when approaching or following another vehicle closely to avoid blinding other drivers. Keeping them on can cause accidents due to glare. How often should you check your tire pressure? A. Monthly or before any journey. B. Only before long trips. C. Once every 6 months. D. Never, if tires are new. Answer A. Checking tire pressure monthly or before any significant journey helps maintain safety, fuel efficiency, and tire longevity. Incorrect pressure increases the risk of tire bursts and poor handling. What should you do if your car engine overheats? A. Keep driving until you reach a garage. B. Pour cold water immediately. C. Stop, turn off the engine, and let it cool. D. Turn on the AC. Answer C. If your engine overheats, pull over safely, turn off the engine, and let it cool naturally. Opening the radiator while hot or pouring water can cause burns or engine damage. What is the speed limit in residential areas unless otherwise posted? A. 60 km per hour. B. 80 km per hour. C. 20 km per hour. D. 40 km per hour. Answer D. The default speed limit in residential areas in Dubai is 40 km per hour unless otherwise indicated. Lower speeds ensure the safety of pedestrians, especially children and elderly residents. What should you do when entering a tunnel in Dubai? A. Turn on high beam lights. B. Turn on hazard lights. C. Turn on dipped headlights. D. Turn off headlights. Answer C. In tunnels, you must turn on dipped, low beam headlights to maintain visibility. High beams can reflect off tunnel walls, reducing your visibility and disturbing other drivers. If you are involved in a minor traffic accident with no injuries, you should A. Move the vehicles to the side and report via the app or police. B. Call the police and wait in the middle of the road. C. Leave immediately. D. Argue with the other driver. Answer A. For minor accidents, move vehicles to the side to avoid blocking traffic and report it via the Dubai Police app or by calling 999. Remaining in traffic lanes is dangerous and can cause further accidents. When approaching a pedestrian crossing with people waiting, you should A. Accelerate to pass before they cross. B. Slow down and prepare to stop. C. Flash headlights and drive through. D. Stop only if they're already crossing. Answer B. Slowing down and preparing to stop shows that you are yielding the right of way. Dubai law requires drivers to give priority to pedestrians at crossings. A blind spot is A. The area blocked by the dashboard. B. The area behind the rearview mirror. C. The area under the car. D. The area not visible in mirrors. Answer: D. Blind spots are areas not visible in your side or rearview mirrors. Always check over your shoulder before changing lanes to avoid hitting a vehicle or motorcycle in this area. What happens if you drive over a solid white line? A. You will be rewarded. B. You are allowed to overtake. C. You may be fined. D. It's legal at night. Answer: C. Solid white lines indicate lane boundaries that should not be crossed. Violating them may result in fines, especially in high-risk areas like tunnels, bridges, and turns. How can you reduce the risk of drowsy driving? A. Take regular breaks and get enough rest. B. Open windows. C. Drink coffee only. D. Drive faster. Answer: A. Drowsy driving is dangerous and a leading cause of accidents. The best prevention is to rest adequately before driving and take regular breaks during long trips. What should you do if your vehicle stalls in a tunnel? A. Turn off lights. B. Reverse out of the tunnel. C. Turn on hazard lights and call for help. D. Abandon the car. Answer: C. If your vehicle stalls in a tunnel, turn on your hazard lights, stay inside the car if safe, and call emergency services. Exiting the vehicle in a tunnel is dangerous unless there's a fire or other imminent risk. What is the function of anti-lock braking system, ABS? A. Increase fuel consumption. B. Prevent wheel lock during braking. C. Boost acceleration. D. Reduce tire pressure. Answer: B. The ABS prevents your wheels from locking during heavy braking, allowing you to steer and maintain control. It is a key safety feature during emergencies and on slippery roads. What does a blue road sign usually indicate in Dubai? A. Warning. B. Prohibition. C. Mandatory rule. D. Guidance or information. Answer: D. Blue road signs are informational or directional, such as signs showing hospitals, parking, or highway routes. They do not convey warnings or prohibitions. When is it illegal to use high beams? A. On a deserted highway. B. When approaching oncoming traffic. C. On mountain roads. D. During heavy rain. Answer: B. You must switch to low beams when approaching other vehicles to avoid dazzling oncoming drivers. High beams can cause temporary blindness and increase accident risk. What is the main purpose of traffic calming measures like speed bumps? A. Improve fuel economy. B. Reduce tire wear. C. Slow down traffic in residential zones. D. Block large trucks. Answer: C. Speed bumps and humps are installed in residential areas or near schools to force drivers to reduce speed, thereby increasing safety for pedestrians and children. If a vehicle suddenly swerves into your lane, what should you do? A. Slow down and create space. B. Steer sharply to the other side. C. Honk and speed up. D. Turn on your hazard lights. Answer: A. In such situations, the safest response is to slow down and create space to avoid a collision. Sudden swerving or overreacting can make the situation worse and result in an accident.